and welcome back to the AMSOIL Duluth Nationals AMSOIL Championship Snocross, powered by Ram, getting you ready for the Pro Lite Final. Levi Lavalle, who's somebody you really want to take a look at in the Pro Lite Final?
I'm really excited to see how James Johnstead does. You know, last year he was able to win this race, so I'm anxious to see after injury last year if he's able to come back and do the same.
A couple of drivers I'm going to keep my eye on. Jake Angove, qualified number 3 out of Oconomowoc, Wisconsin, coming off of ACL surgery last year, back racing this year. And of course, Andrew Carlson. Andrew ended up big last year, did not qualify well here, qualifies number 8. Going to have to work his way back through the field.
2 rows of racers, 15 guys ready to go in this Pro Lite Final. Let's go down to Carly Applin for more.
Thanks, guys. You know, a lot of these riders have pre-race routines. Trevor Layton, #1 qualifier tonight, is no different. We found out from his team that before the race starts, right here on the start line, he has to give his mechanic, Josh, knucks before the race. And he said when he gets here, he doesn't think, he just hits the gas and goes. And whatever it is, it seems to be working tonight. Back to you guys.
Absolutely. You don't want to change anything at this point. He's been on a rail all night, Levi.
He has been absolutely flying in the Pro Lite class. You know, #1 qualifier, looks super strong, was able to pass Andrew Carlson, who was going super fast last year, ended up 2nd in points. So, you know, to be able to pass him, that shows that he's on it tonight.
It's in the starters' hands now. We're ready to go racing. Pro Lite is racing in Duluth. The feature has begun. We've got a rider off at the top, but they head up the hill.
Well, what a group of guys all working their way up to the top as we watch those numbers intently as they get around the corners. Is that Kern? I think it is.
Travis Kern, the 201 machine.
Yep.
You are correct. Over the hill and down he comes towards the AMSOIL finish line to complete lap #1. Your leader is Travis Kern, but Jake Angove, the 177, is right on his tail.
Kern, as we indicated, a rookie in this Pro Lite class, bumped up from Sport last year, looking pretty solid early on here. But, you know, we were used to racing about 6 or 8 lap qualifiers. We're going 14 laps now.
Yeah, we'll see if he's able to hold on for this entire race. You know, 14 laps is a long time on that track and a long time to hit your marks perfectly.
Travis Kern, big air headed towards the AMSOIL finish line, but you see it right there. Jake Angove begins to reel him in. He'll look to the inside in the last turn.
About 0.6 of a second between the two. It doesn't look like that. Look at, here comes Angove right now. He looked like he was right alongside of him. Kern got out of the corner a little bit cleaner.
Looked like he spooked the leader a little bit by coming up behind him. Kern continues to lead at the top of the hill. Angove looks to the inside. Suddenly, Elias Ishoel is right there as well in 3rd.
Oh, and Shell just about off.
All of these riders all over these sleds as they cross the AMSOIL finish line. 3 laps in the books. Travis Kern, Angove, here comes Elias Ishoel into 2nd looking for the lead.
Boy, Kern has got company, no doubt about it. And like you said, Levi, hitting your marks is so important right now. He knows that he's got traffic behind him, but he's just really got to focus on what's ahead of him.
Yeah, you really have to run your own race. Not think about the guys near you, behind you. You just got to focus on, hey, I got to go forward. I got to hit my marks. If you're able to do that, that's the best way to stay out in the lead.
4 laps in the books. Travis Kern, Elias Ishoel again, very fast in the section. Elias Ishoel to the lead.
Kern went too deep, and Shell was able to get underneath. He's your new race leader.
Where did Elias Ishoel come from? He is your leader at the top of the hill on that 201 sled.
Boy, Elias is sure on rails right now. He's absolutely pounding his way through there. You know, one thing, I've been watching him through the whoops. He is absolutely railing. See, he's able to cut underneath Kern here and just rail the inside, while Kern kind of got hung up in a little bit of the fluff and was able to make the move.
Sort of looked like Travis didn't realize he was there till it was too late. We've got a new leader, Elias Ishoel, on the whoops, headed up the hill. Let's go down to Carly Applin, who's got the best spot on the racetrack.
We are watching these rookies dominate on the track right now. They're taking advantage of this uphill whoop section where they're maintaining their rhythm. That is so important to maintain up there because that prevents anybody else from making up that turn and taking the lead. Back to you guys.
Thank you, Carly. Again, great perspective from the racetrack. As your leader, the 200 sled of Elias Ishoel continues to lead, headed through the whoop section and up the track. A very fast sled as he hits that Air Force flyaway. Very smooth through that section, Levi.
He is. He's looking really smooth. He had a couple laps where he's pretty rough through there, but now he's able to find the line and absolutely pound his way through those whoops.
Big air for Elias. Headed towards the AMSOIL finish line. Gets the halfway flags. Those cross flags means he's halfway to victory lane. Second continue to be Travis Kern. Moving into third, James Johnston. We've got a sled down. That's
105.
The 105. That's Jordan Kraus. When you see those yellow flags, that means you got to keep those tracks on the ground. He's past it now as your leader. Elias Ishoel makes that hard left-hand turn, heads towards the dog leg, and about to get big air and head towards the AMSOIL finish line.
Watch them as they go around. Here we take a look at the course sled. You know, this is kind of a surprise right here. This is your #1 qualifier, and that, of course, is Trevor Layton. Levi, you pointed it out to me. He's running right now back in 12th place, really off the mark.
Yeah, he must have got caught up on the first, off the start. He must have got tangled up because, you know, to have him that far back, something had to have gone wrong.
Back to your leader. There he is, Elias Ishoel. That's the 200 sled. This is a guy that, for his first time ever in the Pro Lite class, coming out here and showing everybody how to get around this racetrack.
Well, you know, he's another Warner racer, racing on the NSK variant sled, 16 years old. You know, this is kind of, Skidoo's kind of looking at him as being one of the new guys that's going to really be an upcoming racer. And, you know, they work with Warner, and does just an awesome job here on that NSK sled.
Yeah, and you know, and coming from Sweden, you know, that Warner is known for that. They bring in guys from overseas that are super fast, and they give them a chance here in the States. And you can see Elias, he's definitely proving that he's worthy of being in this class.
Across the start-finish line, 10 laps in the book for Elias Ishoel. And let me tell you, let me say it again, we've got a sled down. That's the 154. That was second place James Johnston. They're trying to get that sled off of him so he can continue to race. Second place goes down. Here's what happened. We'll see a replay. Just got off the course, hit a couple of hay bales, and he goes down.
Yeah, that's too bad. Once you get into the tough blocks, you know, you're very likely not going to be able to come out of them.
Let me say it again for you, all you fans listening and watching all across America right now. That is a 16-year-old from Norway that is in your lead right now. His name is Elias Ishoel, and he is dominating right now in this Pro Lite final.
Boy, looking good. We talked about him racing with Warner Racing. Sponsored by, of course, not only NSK Bearings, but Makita Tool. That kind of green-colored sled. Imagine that, Levi, 16 years old.
16 years old, and he's throwing down 2 seconds a lot faster than second place.
We have a new star in the Pro Lite class, and he's showing us how to get it done with 2 laps to go. Elias Ishoel is again his name. He's in the whoop section with 2 laps to go over the Air Force flyaway.
Gosh, at Elias at this time, it's unbelievable to think about, you know, being 16 in the big class like this and having such a great run. You know, such a cool thing for him.
There's your leader coming up on what was the 3rd place sled of Corey
Corey
Watkinson.
Watkinson.
Dead in the middle of the tabletop at the AMSOIL finish line. The white flag is out for Elias Ishoel, who powers around the outside, up the hill for the final time. Your leader, the 16-year-old from Norway, Elias Ishoel.
Right now, he's just thinking, I got to stay on this sled. I got half a lap to go, and I'm going to have my first Pro Lite win. So, I mean, you're just thinking, hold it together, hold it together. And if he makes it down this hill, he's going to have his first Pro Lite win.
Over the hill for the last time to the AMSOIL finish line, your winner of the Pro Lite class, Elias Ishoel. 16 years old from Norway. Welcome to AMSOIL Championship Snocross. We'll take a break and come right back and talk to this 16-year-old phenomenon. That is racing the way you only see it on AMSOIL Championship Snocross, powered by Ram.
AMSOIL Championship Snocross, powered by Ram Trucks, is sponsored by FXR, world-class outerwear, and by GoPro. Be a hero.
4 laps laps in the books. Travis Kern, Elias Ishoel again, very fast in the section. Elias Ishoel to the lead.
Kern went too deep, and Shell was able to get underneath. He's your new race leader.
Flags means he's halfway to victory lane. Second continue to be Travis Kern for his first time ever in the Pro Light class, coming out here and showing everybody how to get around this racetrack.
Well, you know, he's
Have his first Pro Light win.
Over the hill for the last time to the AMSOIL finish line, your winner of the Pro Light class.
Elias, congratulations. This is your first ISOC win ever, a rookie in the Pro Light class. How does it feel to get this win?
It's so nice. Yeah.
How was the track tonight? Tell us about the track.
Fun. Yeah. Fun.
Well, we are glad he had a lot of fun. Again, congratulations. Back to you guys.
Thank you, Carly. What a race. What a new phenomenon to happen here in Duluth, to watch a guy come out from Norway, 16 years old, and show everybody how it's done. We'll take a quick break and come right back. It all comes down to this. The AMSOIL Pro Open is next on the track from the AMSOIL Duluth Nationals.